A very deflated Air Jordan left White Sox camp today, deciding, after all, to honor the Players Union's position and not appear in any spring exhibition games. Brad Palmer has the exclusive from Sarasota.
Ron Schuler's decision to split the team into two groups but allow everyone to remain in camp appeared to take the monkey off everyone's back, but not Michael Jordan's. For whatever reason, Michael packed up his things following this morning's workout and left. Our camera caught Jordan telling Schuler, "I'm going home. It's a tough decision." And Schuler saying, "I know." But Schuler didn't play it that way and is apparently going to keep his options open. Should this come as a shock to you, Michael leaving?
Who said he left?
He did.
He said he's leaving?
Said he's left, he's going to go to Chicago, doesn't know when he'll be back.
I'm not aware of that.
I did have a word with him on the field before I left. It looked like he kind of wasn't too happy then. Was he expressing anything at that time?
No, we just talked about a couple of things, issues that we talked this morning. But I really don't say he's missing unless he's not here tomorrow morning.
What did you think about Michael going home?
I hate to see him go because he was in my hitting group, and he's a heck of a guy, and I don't know what's going on. I just came in and all this stuff was back.
Pete Rose Jr. will participate as a replacement, and for those opting not to play, Schuler's decision was a relief.
Yeah, now, I don't need to find transportation home, and, we'll all have a place to work out, and it's going to work out for the best.
The White Sox were expecting about 3,000 people for tomorrow's Grapefruit League opener, but some of the people with tickets told me they weren't going to come if Jordan didn't play. And, of course, he won't be. From Sarasota, Brad Palmer, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Well, it'll be a historic night at the Kane County Events Stadium as the Cougars are the only game in town this evening. They'll host their parent club, Florida Marlins, for the first time in their history, and they just might beat them. For more, let's check in live now with the professor, Brad Palmer. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Jim. It's interesting. The Cougars have the best record in the Midwest League, while the Florida Marlins own the worst record in the... Wow. I got a foul ball, Jim. Hey! Anyway, it's quite happening here. I got a foul ball. This has never happened before. Anyway, there are 10 former Cougars on the Florida Marlins, and probably the most popular player, though, is the ex-Cub, Kevin Ory, now a third baseman with the Marlins.
It's fun to come back.
You'll be swell. You'll be great. Gonna have the world on the plate. Starting here, starting now. Honey, everything's coming up roses.
This is me with Pia Zadora at the 1983 Cannes Film Festival. We became close friends at that festival, even though I thought that she was one of the worst actresses in the history of the movies.
Finally, look at this. The professor offering Roger Ebert pitching tips tonight as Roger prepared to throw out the first ball at the Sox game. Brad telling him, don't flick it. So you got to come over the top with it. See, bring it from your butt like a windmill. See? No. You're not hailing a cab. It's a full circle, not a little half toss. Now try it again. You know what? I think you got it.
But a 20-foot curveball in a 90-foot park, that's not the right way to do it, is it?
No.
A day that Ryne Sandberg will never forget. The long overdue induction to baseball's Hall of Fame coming today in Cooperstown, and our Brad Palmer was there.
What a beautiful day this is.
For Ryne Sandberg, it was a day like none other. He was surrounded by 50 living Hall of Famers and a near-record crowd of 28,000 that included some of the people who helped get him here.
Dallas Green brought me to Chicago. And without him, who knows?
He's come a long way, as they say, but, he's a great representative of baseball and the way professionals should be. And for that reason, I'm very proud of him, too.
A lot of people say this honor validates my career. But I didn't work hard for validation. I didn't play the game right because I saw a reward at the end of the tunnel. I played it right because that's what you're supposed to do. If this validates anything, it's that learning how to bunt and hit and run and turning two is more important than knowing where to find the little red light at the dugout camera.
He couldn't have said it any better. He had a deep and dire respect for the game, and it was the only way he knew how to go out and perform. And that's why he is where he is today.
For those of us in the media, that was one of his finest moments in front of a microphone.
Yeah, you know what? He's been having a lot of great moments lately. He's been so comfortable talking to the media. Like he said, you know, man, a few words, but he nailed it.
He really
Proud of him. He did great.
He sure did, and I think he felt so too.
To come out today and to have the support once again of the fans that came out just really made me feel at home and made me feel comfortable with it.
I think he's finally realized that he deserves to be here, and I think everybody would agree with me. He deserves to be here.
He was so quiet, so reserved that people didn't catch on to him for a while.
He was very humble, is very humble, and he leaves it to the rest of us to tell him how good he was.
Not anymore, he doesn't. This plaque says it all. It means he was one of the elite players ever to play the game. It gives him a lasting place in baseball history. Doesn't get any better. From Cooperstown, Brad Palmer, ABC 7 News.